Morning, guys. It's Lena Simone. I had decided to go ahead and create this YouTube um, because it's been a while. Just wanted to let you guys know. Please forgive my absence. However, a lot has gone on. And when I say a lot, a lot. COVID and RSV. My grandkids, my kids, myself, my partner. Yeah, but we're all good. My granddaughter was born, as you guys know, on TikTok. I had posted her quite a bit. She is now 5 months old. Ooh, beautiful little girl. Beautiful. Anywho, I've noticed that I'm not doing too well with book sales, and that's fine. But here we are again. A Mother's Love, The Untold Story. And here I am on the back, right here. I figured that the only way to get you guys really interested in purchasing the book, not because you've seen me on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, but the only way to really get you to purchase the book and really read my story is by kind of giving you a little bit about it. So let me start. Seminole County, Florida, which is where I live. I reside in Seminole County, Florida. It happened in Seminole County, Florida. It was my son, his wife, and my ex-husband. Well, my son's ex-wife. Um, his wife, his most recent wife of the past, maybe I want to say 5 years, 6 years, um, she is not the person in the book. His first wife is. So I want to make that clear. His second wife, her name is Tara, and she was a really good daughter-in-law. Things happened, and they divorced, but I know he loves her very much, and he's been trying to reach out. Hopefully you guys can help me get them back together, because those are the ones that should be together. Anywho, first wife. She was a teenager when my son and her had met, and he was a teen as well. He ran away from home. He was a football player in high school. Ran away from home with her. She had driven him to Georgia, where my mom had signed for them to get married at 16. Too young. I was a little upset with my mom. Didn't speak to her for a while. But we'll get into that story later with my other book. Um, Let me tell you a little about this book. So, my eldest son and his ex-wife, the first wife, were married. They had children, and the children and I were close. My son and I was close. My baby boy adored his brother, his big brother. He wanted to be around his big brother. Loved his sister-in-law. Well, everything was fine. I got married, and when I married Willie Carter, who is not known as Willie Carter in the book, but you'll figure it out once you read the book. I had gotten married to him, and he couldn't find work. He was a felon, and no one wanted to hire him and give him a chance. And I would see the frustration in his eyes, and his attitude would change, and it would become worse and worse as the days went on. So being a an extremely intelligent individual as I am, I started a company. I hired my son. I didn't hire my daughter-in-law, but I hired my eldest son. So my husband would go out on the field and I would do the business aspects of it, the accounts receivable, accounts payable, bookkeeping, accounting, uh, our taxes, our quarterly taxes. I would go out and get the contracts, and my son and my ex-husband and our guys, because I had subcontractors, um, 1099s, I would have them go out and do the jobs. We were making a lot of money, tons of money. And hmm, my ex-husband, with his criminal mind, decided that he wanted to take money and flip it with drugs, and would tell me that he can double or triple that money. The whole purpose of creating that company was so that you would not indulge in illegal activity. I myself was never a felon, never had a criminal background. I was squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. Not even a speeding ticket. Yeah, I was Miss Goody Two Shoes. Um, hmm. Long story short, my son's wife at the time had a friend, and her name is Melissa. And there's no defamation of character here, ma'am, for any of you, because this is the truth and it is my story. And yes, I'm putting you out there because the world needs to know that you, ma'am, are a criminal. Ex-daughter-in-law Jennifer, you are a criminal. She's even scammed her mother into believing, her mother's believing that she had an $8,000 credit card when it was her that actually got the credit card, and try to convince her mother otherwise, that she herself did it. And mom, you just don't remember things. That's evil. That's manipulative. That's narcissistic, which she was a narcissist. Um, hmm. Anyway, so I was going out getting contracts, going back to the story. And this particular company, I had gone in and had given an estimate. I went to look at the job and I gave an estimate. I showed them the contract, what it entailed, how much they would pay for the year, because that's what was requested. Never did I ever imagine that this young lady and the company owner's wife and my son's wife were scamming me. Um, they pretended that it was a legit contract signed signature, a legit signature on my contract. Every time a company would ask me, when do I pay you? I would say, you would give me your check, whether it be half up front and half at mid job, or the payment in full in the beginning when you sign the contract. So I received the FedEx with my contract and with a check, 11,000 something dollars. I waited the normal 72 hours, 3 days, 3 business days before I would deposit it into the business account. The contract was signed, from what I thought, by the owner. Fast forward. I'm sorry. It just pisses me off. Things happened between my husband and I at the time, my husband at the time and I, and he wanted to flip that check. He wanted that in particular checks out of all the checks that we had to go deposit at Bank of America, which I love, by the way. Um, Out of all of the checks, he wanted that one check. I found it really odd. I did. And I said, "You're not getting the check." He strangled me. He put his hands on me. We argued. We fought. He held my throat so tight that I felt like I was going to die. I could not breathe at that point. Neighbors went, and I guess they're the ones that called 911. While he was in jail, waiting to be bonded, I left. I left. I'm not one of those women that's going to stay behind it. "Oh, but I love him. Oh, but my love can change him." No, honey, your love is not going to change him. It's not. I packed up my baby boy, packed up the vehicle, and we were gone. I told my assistant at the time, her name is Kat. I told Kat to go ahead and help him continue working and help him with the company. I wanted no dealings. I wanted nothing to do with anything. Fast forward. I go to Georgia, where my family is. I stood there. My baby boy wanted to come back to Florida after a few years. I come back. In a matter of 60 days, I have my apartment. I have furniture. My baby boy is in school. He goes to uh, the local Boys and Girls Club. I signed up for school, taking criminal justice. I'm going to school. I'm getting A's. I'm doing fantabulous. I'm very sick one day. Fast forward again. I'm extremely sick. I'm getting ready to take an exam from home online. My mother calls me on the phone. "Baby girl, baby doll, where are you?" I said, "Mom, I'm getting ready to take a test. I feel really sick. I don't even know if I can pass this test, but I'm trying. Can I please call you back?" "No, baby doll, I need to know, where are you?" I said, "Mom, I'm home." She goes, "So you're home? You're home at your house? You're home?" "Yes, Mom, I'm home." "I'm sorry, baby doll." And she hangs up on me. Not even a full 3 minutes. I kid you not. Boom, 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 boom. "Sanford PD, open the door." I'm terrified, not knowing what the hell is going on. I was startled. I'm sick. I'm in boxers and a tank top. No panties, no bra. Yes, I do not wear those things. They constrict you. Anywho, I opened the door. They asked if my name was my name. I'm not going to tell you my actual name. However, I do say yes. They said, "You're under arrest." I said, "For what?" They said, "Grand theft." Grand theft. Me, going to school for criminal justice, wanting to be a probation officer, and you're arresting me? But I'm with you guys. What are you talking about? I've never stolen anything. Never. Not even a penny candy at the freaking candy truck back in the 70s. Fast forward. I had to send my baby boy. No, before that. I'm sorry. Oof. I'm on probation now. Not today. I'm saying back then. I fast forward. I'm on probation. I'm hurt. I'm going through changes. cannot believe all the stuff that transpired. Before probation, let me go back really quick. My son was calling me and he was crying and he was going through things and telling me, Mom, my wife is cutting herself. Mom, say that it was you. Mom, if you don't, we're all going to go against you. Now, mind you, come to find out, my son's ex-wife was sleeping with my ex-husband. Who does that? She does. He does. My son wasn't so innocent in this. And I only say that not that he is the one that came up with the idea of scamming his mom and them all robbing me blind, but he's not innocent because he could have gone to court while I'm standing there in front of a judge and the prosecutor and this public pretender, and he could have said, my mom is lying, I did it, my wife did it, and my mom's husband did it. No, he didn't. He didn't even show up at court. He didn't care to. That hurts me. To this day. Am I angry? I'm not angry anymore. I'm not. I got over that. But I will forever be hurt. There's so much more in there. I really don't want to give you guys everything. But understand that this book really happened to me. Everything that I wrote in there really happened. This is based on a true story. This happened to me. And it's all about the sacrifices and the love of a mother, a real mother. A mother who would do anything and everything for their child, no matter how old they are. It's filled with lies, betrayal, tears, sadness, happiness, joy, accomplishments, success, failures. It's all in there. There's so much in that book, and there's still so much more to tell after that book. And what I wanted to say was, I appreciate all of you for even listening. Get your book. Get your copy. It's on Amazon, English and Spanish. I'm working on the Haitian and the Vietnamese and Korean. I haven't really worked on it yet, but the idea is there. People are asking. So I'm going to do that. It's going to take time. Audiobook, I still don't know, I'll be honest, how to figure that out, but I am doing my due diligence to research and to get it done for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on TikTok. And there'll be so much more to tell. But until next time, this is Lena Simone. Love you all. Thanks so much for watching.